know where you're going, to welcome the unexpected surprise. Appreciate the experience of the adept that knows that life is all about the unexpected, all about timing, all about the freedom to choose. Appreciate the alchemist that is transformation itself, so that you can learn, grow, and transcend to another level that will allow you from that level to cycle into something new, and that you can continue to experience new things forever and ever and ever and ever without end. For there is no beginning to end. There is only now. There are only different points of now, different perspectives of now. It's the same now, just a different point of view of it. And the ability to relish and cherish those seemingly new experiences, those new perspectives, is a great gift. Use that power fully. The power to be new. We will thank you now for allowing us to share that idea with you. Take it to heart. Take it in. Breathe it in. Make it your own. Exercise those powers fully and that appreciation fully in life. And in return for the gift that you are giving us, in interacting with you in this way on this day, I ask now, in what way may we be of service to you? You may begin your sharing of questions if you wish.
Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Good day.
Speak up and be bold so that all may hear what you have to share.
I will. I'm not even nervous. I'm really
congratulations.
shocked that I'm not even nervous up here.
There is no need to be nervous, unless, of course, you are passionate about being nervous.
Oh, no.
But if you prefer, you can simply be excited or at peace, which is another form of excitement. Yes?
I'm very excited to talk to you.
And as are we with you.
My question for you, Bashar, is...
Yes.
I've been on the spiritual path for a long time.
Yes.
Done a lot of teachings, met a lot of teachers, and
yes.
Non-dualism, Course in Miracles, manifestation, breath work, all kinds of stuff, law of attraction.
All sorts of permission slips, yes.
Yeah. And I get so confused. Like
confused? About what?
About what's the truth? What's
the truth?
The highest teaching.
Is that all truths are true. That's the highest truth. That all truths are true.
Okay.
Understand there is nothing outside of creation. There is nothing outside of the imagination of the Creator. So anything you can imagine and anything you can create and anything you can do and anything you can experience is your truth within creation, because there is nothing outside of creation. That's the truth. Does that make sense? Your perspective is your truth. It may not be everyone's truth. Their truth may not be your truth. But the fundamental truth that is true for both of you is that both of your truths are true. For you. Make sense? That's the glory of the holographic structure of existence. The most fantastic and amazing thing about existence is that every single one of you have your own reality experience, and that for you, that reality is your truth. And the same can be said for everyone.
That's overwhelming.
Well, all right. That's your truth, then.
Yeah.
That you choose to be overwhelmed by that simple idea.
So that... So what is the next... What's the next step? Where do I go with this?
Well, you understand the idea of acting on your highest excitement every moment that you can with absolutely no assumption, insistence, or expectation on what the outcome ought to be? You understand that formula, yes?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Then that's the next step, isn't it? Always the next step. It's the only next step. You will always expand. There will be no end. Yes?
So follow my excitement all the time.
Here's the whole formula. Don't forget any part of it, which we understand sometimes many of you do. Act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability until you can act on it no further. When you can act on it no further, act on the next most exciting thing that is available to you that you can act on until you can act on it no further. Keep acting on the most exciting thing you are able to act on in those moments as they come to you with absolutely zero assumption, insistence, or expectation on what the outcome ought to be. That's the formula. That's all there is to it. And if you just keep doing that, your life will expand in an explosively synchronistic and ecstatic manner, always bringing you the ability to know what the next thing will be to act on, and always bringing you the opportunity that is best for you to act on. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is this too simple for you? Do you wish it to be more complicated?
Wow, you know me well.
Perhaps that's the
Bashar.
reason for your confusion, is that you think it's actually more complicated than that.
Yeah.
Now, if it excites you to complicate things, by all means, please go ahead and do so. I'm not going to stop you. However, I am telling you it doesn't have to be that complicated. Creation is richly complex, but it's fundamentally simple. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does this help you?
Yes.
Is there something else? Or are you still confused?
No, I'm good.
Oh, all
I'm
right.
good. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, I'm just happy to be here, Bashar.
We are happy you are there too.
Thank you very much.
Good day, Bashar.
Annie, you good day.
Very excited to be here talking with you.
All right, we are excited as well. Of course, we're always excited, but go ahead.
Okay. Please tell me, why does life eat life?
To live.
Let me be a little bit more specific. I was
To live
vegetarian.
longer.
To live longer.
Now,
But it doesn't always seem like the most spiritual thing to do.
depends on your point of view. There is
Right.
nothing wrong with the idea. It depends on how it's done. It depends on the relationship to the idea. It doesn't always exist that way. It doesn't always express itself that way. On our world, there is no predation. There is only symbiosis. On your world, many of the animals are predatory because you are. Understand the reflection?
I do.
All right. There's nothing necessarily wrong with it, however, it is a reflection. Now, again, fundamentally, it is one of the ways that creation has of expressing itself, of exchanging energy in that sense. Again, it depends on how it's done. It depends on the relationship. For many beings, in that sense, in a natural state that are, as you say, eaten, you must understand that the experience for them is not what you necessarily think it is. They understand and are very deeply in touch with the fact that they do not end. And they are very deeply connected to the overall oversoul of the collective consciousness of their kind of expression.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. Let me be a little bit more specific.
By all means.
Very quickly, 10 years ago, I became vegan out of choice.
Yes.
Because I decided out of compassion that I
Yes.
did not want to eat the animals.
That's all well and good.
And many areas of research convinced me.
All
and my
right. Well,
husband
you're
to do
still
this.
eating the plants.
Yes.
Well,
And
They
I
have
ate
feelings
a lot
too, you
more
know.
Plants. Yes.
plant might be going, why is she picking on us? Why don't you go and eat that nice animal over there and let us grow a little more? Now, you understand I'm just playing with you, yes?
Yes. I
All
get
right,
that.
but attempting to just give you a different perspective on this.
Okay.
Yes?
I was dismayed that after 10 years, my health went downhill
Yes.
dramatically, digestive,
Yes.
adrenal failure, and
Yes.
my husband's as well. So this seems to be...
Yes.
And then when I started eating meat again, I'm feeling better, and these things are getting better.
This
so
is why we
is
say
it?
you must listen to your body consciousness, because you may still be in an apprenticeship state that requires a certain form of sustenance. There is nothing wrong with that. It's all about how you do it. It's all about the relationship. It's all about being in gratitude and appreciation for the exchange that is given to you. and the idea of doing it in the most natural, healthy way possible. But it doesn't mean that it's fundamentally non-spiritual just because that's the way it plays out. There are many cultures on your planet that are generally considered indigenous cultures that still eat meat, that have an extremely spiritual relationship with the animals that they ingest. And the animals know this, and they give of themselves to those people for that exchange. Many times, as you say in nature, the idea is that the herd is culled of the weaker members so that the rest can remain strong, so that the race can perpetuate. There are many reasons why this is a particular system on certain worlds, including yours. There is nothing non-spiritual about it. The non-spirituality, in a sense, comes about when it is done in a manner that is not necessarily as natural as it could be, not necessarily as steeped in the vibration of gratitude and appreciation as it could be. Make sense?
It does. I'm still digging for something deeper, though.
All right, let's dig.
Why is it healthier to eat animals than to not eat animals, as this has been
Because
my
your
experience?
body is in a state where it requires that kind of protein in order for cellular cohesiveness. Because your belief system at this point, being that it is still strongly connected to the general consensus reality of what kind of chemistry you need to reflect in order to survive in your reality, requires that certain chemical interactions take place in your body that are representative of certain energetic reactions, and thus then sometimes you still require certain chemical reactions to be representative of the energetic state that you still may be in, as you have agreed to be part of the collective consensus reality at this point. Did that make sense?
Yes.
Are you sure? Was that deep enough?
No.
All right.
I just
What
want
else
to
do
know,
you need to know?
why must we consume? I mean, I look at the animal and I don't want to eat the animal. I want to cuddle with it. You want to be friends with it. You know,
Yes.
why must I consume it to be healthy? Like, it's a little heartbreaking actually making that choice again,
All right.
because I didn't
Again,
want to.
it's not a must.
Okay.
Ultimately, it's not a must. However, what you need to examine is, why are you having chosen to be in a state where that seems necessary for you at this point?
Why have I chosen to be?
Yes. Obviously, it was a choice to be in a state where you would require that kind of sustenance. So even though
Okay.
you may have what you call a desire to subsist on a different kind of sustenance, a lighter vibrational sustenance, you yourself are saying that you find that you don't feel healthy when you do that. So why are you choosing to buy into the consensus reality that you need the sustenance you say you don't prefer?
Well, it took 10 years to get me to that point again.
So?
I was saying,
But
at
why are
some
you
point,
choosing
doesn't
that?
Doesn't
Science is
like,
reflective of your
have
energy
something to
state.
say?
Science is reflective of your energy state. Chemistry is reflective of your energy state, and your energy state is reflective of your belief system.
So does that mean it's not necessarily so that I would feel bad not eating meat, or vice
Correct.
versa?
It's not necessarily so.
So there's no specific way to be healthy to eat or to not to eat animals?
No. But if you have chosen to be in a system that generally believes that it is necessary, and you're continuing to buy into that system for one reason or another, then you will exhibit the parameters of the consensus reality that says you need this kind of sustenance in order to be healthy. So what you need to do is examine your beliefs more deeply to find out why you would be continuing to buy into that system. It may actually be serving you in a way that you're not in touch with. And that's why it's important to get in touch with your belief systems about it. Because you may not be allowing there to be a positive reason for it.
Okay.
Once you allow there to possibly be a positive reason to continue to eat the meat, then if there really does not need to be a need, only by examining the willingness to allow there to be a possible reason will you actually discover whether there actually is or not. But if you refuse to believe that there could be, you will never get close to discovering what the belief is. Because you have to allow for duality. There is duality in everything. In fact, actually, and we'll talk about this another time, there is actually Trinity in everything. But that's another subject. in terms of the idea of the so-called polarity that you are experiencing, you have to allow what may not necessarily be your preference to still be valid in order to actually be capable of choosing what you prefer. If you invalidate what you don't prefer, that's where you're stuck, because you're putting undue energy on it being wrong, being bad, being invalid. But if you allow it to be valid, it's an equally valid choice as any choice you could make, then you will neutralize the idea of the polarity and you'll be free to choose what you really prefer. So this is your lesson in dealing with this, is to not invalidate what you don't prefer, to see that it actually does have the ability to serve a positive purpose, even though you may not right now be capable of understanding how that could be. So that's your exploration. You understand?
Yes,
Is that deep enough for you?
it is. I have one additional question as far as that relates, and I think it relates to a lot of core sponsoring beliefs.
Yes.
I would like to know what these beliefs are that has manifested this situation, and I have asked and meditated about it, but it hasn't come to me yet.
I just told
I can think
you.
of many
I just
ones,
told you.
but which one
I
is
just
it?
told you. You are believing that certain beliefs are invalid. Yes? You understand?
Yes.
You're making a value judgment on something that simply needs to be looked at in a neutral way, and perhaps even in a positive way. Are you, in your belief system, capable of looking at the idea that sometimes life eats life in a positive way? Are you capable of seeing it from that perspective? That's the question that you need to explore. And that will lead you to the belief, the core belief that you need to discover.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, bon appetit.
I'd like to have a conversation about, you spoke about the glacier
Yes.
and the apprenticeship
Yes.
and how it relates to the discomfort I feel in my body and my system.
All right. What do
And
you feel?
I feel uncomfortable.
In what way? Physically, in specific terms, emotionally, energetically? How?
I think physically and emotionally.
All right. Can you be more specific about how the discomfort expresses itself?
Well, for example, when I was chosen to speak,
Yes.
there's a lot of discomfort in my system, and
Where specifically? Solar plexus?
yeah, I think so. Or,
That's the chakra of intention.
uh-huh.
What are your intentions in life? What do you intend for yourself?
To travel lightly.
Travel lightly. Do you mean so as not to disturb anything? Or do you mean to be lighter?
I think, yeah, I guess I'm heavy, but I want to be lighter. You
You
know,
want to be lighter. All right. Well, many times the path to enlightenment is to simply start lightening up on yourself. Are you too hard on yourself?
perhaps.
Perhaps, in this case, would probably mean yes.
Okay, okay.
Are you hedging? Holding back?
Yeah, why would I choose to hold back?
You tell us. What are you afraid of? It's a similar question to what we asked before. If you move fully forward in your joy, what's the greatest thing you are afraid will happen? Come on. You see, many times it may seem difficult for you to understand the idea from the positive side, so we know you can understand it from the negative side. If you have trouble finding out what that belief is, amplify it, magnify it, give it full body, give it full force, give it full voice. What's the most terrifying thing you're afraid will happen if you do move in the direction of your joy, if you do become the self you prefer to be? What are you afraid will happen? Don't worry, it won't bite you just by saying it.
I don't know.
Come on, yes you do.
Maybe it's the responsibility of that?
Responsibility. All right, well, what's your definition of responsibility? Obviously, not a positive one. Define responsibility.
Addressing what's in front of you.
No, no, no. You said that you were afraid of the responsibility. Thus, then, how are you defining responsibility as being something to be afraid of? What's your definition of responsibility? Does it contain the concept of blame? Or is it simply the positive definition, which is simply the ability to respond?
Yeah, maybe that's it. I think sometimes I feel like I'll be overwhelmed by...
Why would you be overwhelmed? You see, you have a negative definition of how you receive things. What you're saying is you don't trust how your life unfolds. What point would it serve for you to receive more than you're capable of handling? Does that make sense?
Right, right.
Then why not relax into the understanding that no matter how challenging something may seem, it can't be more than you can actually handle. The only reason it doesn't seem like you can handle it is because of the negative definitions that you color the situation with. But if you give them positive meaning and see them in a positive way, you'll see that you're capable of handling it and that you haven't been given any more than you can handle.
And then this goes back to your glacier analogy.
Yes.
The discomfort or the hesitation or the fear of responsibility in
Yes.
some way has been serving me on some level.
On some level.
And
But
it's-
maybe now what you're telling us is it's time to melt a little. Because
Okay.
you're getting uncomfortable remaining frozen.
Correct.
That tells you, as we said initially, that it may be time to change. Yes, appreciate the glacier, appreciate the state of ice, appreciate the apprenticeship. At the same time, recognize there is an appropriate timing to become the next level.
And do you see the core of that frozenness, that it has to do with blame?
Some of it, maybe a little bit, and a mix of other things.
Blame of myself or blame of others?
Well, you're just not really sure that you know what you're doing.
Why would I know what I'm doing? Why would I choose that?
You may have simply bought into other people's belief systems that when you get to a certain point, as we already said, you won't be able to handle what you're given. Same thing as saying, I don't know what I'm doing. But you do know what you're doing. So there's no reason to assume that whatever point you arrive at and whatever level you allow yourself to go to, there's no reason to assume that you won't be able to handle it, that you won't know what you're doing. Make sense?
How does one get to the forgetting stage? It seems so
I forget.
right, but it's so familiar.
Yeah.
The hesitation and discomfort that it seems like that is such a fundamental
All right.
orientation point.
Understand this. As we have explained previously, every single belief system has a certain structure to it. One of the primary structures in beliefs is the ability of the belief to make it seem as if no other belief is possible. It has to be that way, otherwise you can't have a full experience of that particular belief. The only thing that unlocks you from that is the overriding, shall we say, skeleton key belief that all beliefs can be changed. So as long as you allow yourself the opportunity to experience fully the nature of a belief that says, for this particular experience, no other belief is possible so that you can experience it fully, as long as you know you will always be able to remember that you can change that belief anytime you want, then in a sense you're free to experience the idea of forgetfulness because you know you will always remember. Does that make sense?
Kinda.
Kinda. All right.
Is the melting it's a process of
It can be, but it can be at
renegotiating?
whatever rate you prefer it to be at.
Can it be accelerated?
Of course it can. And that's the process that we call the idea of the threshold of believability. You can give yourself the threshold of believability test and say, all right, if there is someone I desire to be, with my present belief system, how long do I actually believe it will take me to become that person or experience that reality? Let's just say arbitrarily, you allow yourself to start way out in the future, so to speak, and say, well, 20 years from now, Do I really think that 20 years is enough time for me to truly be the person I really prefer to be? Well, yes, that's a long time. I have no doubt that I can become who I really prefer to be in 20 years. Do I believe I can do it in 10? Yes, that's long enough. Do I believe I can do it in 5? I'm not sure. As soon as you do the countdown, the moment you hesitate to say, yes, absolutely, the moment there is even a fraction of hesitation, that's how long it will take with your current belief system. So now you can examine the belief system. What would I have to believe is true in order for that process to take that amount of time? When you find out what that belief is and realize that that's not what you prefer, you can let that belief go and then take the test again. 20 years? No problem. 10 years? Piece of cake. 5 years? Absolutely. No hesitation whatsoever. 3 years? Yes. 2 years? Maybe. As soon as you hesitate again, that's how long that process will take on the current belief system. Go find the belief that makes it take that long. As soon as you have eliminated all those beliefs, transformed all those beliefs, whatever time is left is the time it really needs to take to be to your best benefit for you to experience the process you really truly need to experience. So you can use that technique if you wish. Mm-hmm. Does that help you?
A little bit, yes.
Oh, all right.
Can I have one follow-up question?
Little bit. With
I'll
the
work on
current
it.
belief system.
Yes. Somewhat related. You've mentioned before that crossing the threshold of 2012, that we've moved from a slightly negative paradigm to a slightly more
Yes,
positive
and you have.
paradigm. And so, in relation to my question of this acceleration of belief system,
Yes.
is it happening faster now in
Yes.
an exponential way, or is it?
Yes.
Okay, so I can buy into that.
If you wish. You don't have to, but you can. And when you do, you will experience that. Mm-hmm. Because remember, you cannot experience what you're not the vibration of first. It's not seeing is believing, it's believing is seeing. You have it backwards.
Thank you.
Does that help?
Yes.
See you later.
Hello.
And to you, good day.
Good day. How can you know when a subject is under hypnosis, whether they are depicting a reality or a dream?
What's the difference between the two?
Good question.
Thank you. We sometimes ask them. Now, the real question is this. Anything, first of all, anything you can imagine is in some way, shape, or form a reality. The question is not, is it real? The question is it relevant to your reality? Because something can be real, but not be relevant to you, to your reality. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what you're really asking. What's the degree of probability of relevance of this experience to my consensus or individual reality? That's the real question. And therefore, you can each answer that on your own in a personal way. When this person is under hypnosis, whatever it is they are relating can be a real reality, a real experiential reality, but if it has no real relevance for you, then in a sense it might as well be a dream, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have to decide what the degree of relevance of the information is for you and apply that information in whatever way is relevant for your own life. It doesn't really much matter whether it's actually a real physical reality or something that exists in another dimension or another plane. Remember that in the spirit world, you could say, well, that's all non-physical, and yet someone can create a reality out of thought instantaneously that seems even more real than what you consider physical reality to be. So what's real? It's a relative perspective of relevance. Yes?
Uh-huh.
Does this help?
Yes, it does.
Anything else?
Yes, another question.
Yes.
I believe my family was involved in the hybridization program. Is that something you can confirm?
I can.
You can.
I am confirming it, yes.
Okay. Do you care to expand at all, or?
Nope.
Okay.
Do you?
Can
Do you
ta-
care to expand?
I have 7 siblings,
Oh, all right.
and my mother has told me that 5 of us
Yes.
are involved. Is that correct?
The number of humanity, yes. The other two are involved, but not the same way.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay.
I know you don't. Some individuals are more directly involved with the actual genetics of it. Some individuals are involved energetically by providing certain kinds of templates that are used as guidelines to create certain genetic states. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes.
Anything else?
Thank you. No.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
Sometimes I tend to summons you for just because,
Yes.
and I'm not sure what really happens, but
Doesn't matter.
I feel a presence.
Yes.
And I was wondering, is it that presence? Is it you, or is it representative of something within myself?
Well, it can be both. Generally speaking, it will not always be specifically me, but it might be the vibration of my reality. It might be someone else from my reality, but it will always also be you. Because the only way you can experience anyone else is by creating your version of them out of your own consciousness, out of your own energy. Remember that in some senses, that's what's going on right now. You're not really actually having the conversation directly with me, you're having it indirectly. What we are doing in that sense is providing a mask for your own higher mind. You're having a conversation with your own higher mind, but you're disguising it in the mask of us to make it easier for you to have a conversation with it because you now believe it's outside of you. But you're talking to yourself right now.
That actually, yeah, I talk to myself a lot, so that makes sense.
All right.
Yeah, that's... Now, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Who said that?
The second me. All right. And I also have a question.
Yes.
The other day, this kind of the nutshell version, the important stuff. The other day I was feeling a little down. I was feeling bad.
All right.
And I felt like a spiral starting. And I looked in the mirror, and I liked what I saw.
Oh, all right.
And
Very good.
it kept I looked good to myself, and
Yes.
it sustained my energy level.
Yes.
Now that was pretty rare, because
Why?
every time I feel bad or in a negative state and I look
Yes.
at my reflection, I
Yes.
see that reflection of the negative.
All right. And so
Effect.
this time you gave yourself the opportunity to realize that no matter how things may seem, you always have the opportunity to redefine them. And that will be what you experience. Not necessarily how something looks, but by the meaning you give it, will you determine the experience you get out of it.
Okay.
So you gave yourself that reflection.
Yes.
Very good.
And was there a certain message?
I just gave you the message.
Yes. But was there like a certain...
Oh, but
it's
was
my-
there another more important message, Bashar?
Yes. No. Well, no. So I guess it's a whole new question. Concerning the physiology.
Yes.
The connection between physiology, the body, and the mind, and maybe the experience of time and aging.
Yes.
And-
well, time is a side effect that you all create to have a certain kind of an experience. You create that side effect by shifting your consciousness through billions of parallel reality versions of yourself every second. Thus, that shifting creates what you call the experience of change, time, movement.
The shifting.
Yes, you're shifting your consciousness through different variations of yourself in parallel worlds. That's what time is. It's a side effect of that shift of consciousness. And you're doing this billions of times a second without even knowing you're doing it.
And during sleep, it's the same?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There is no time. There is no experience of time if you're not shifting.
All right.
You understand?
Yes. And concerning shifting,
Yes.
what's the best recommendation you can give for me as far as I have this love for gambling. So when I go to the casino and I like to play card games,
Yes.
what's the best mentality that I can maybe shift myself into in order to to come out.
In order to what?
In order to come
In order
out.
to ask for a specific result?
Yes, yes.
Do you not remember the formula?
Excitement.
Act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability with zero
Oh, man. that's
insistence on the outcome.
hard. Yeah.
Zero. Trusting that your higher mind will manifest what you truly need. And then whatever manifests, know that that's what serves you in the best possible way. That's the formula.
Thank you very much.
Does that help you?
Yes, yes, it does. Just go out and have fun.
Make sure that the actions you take are actually representative of your excitement and not your anxiety being disguised as excitement.
I can do that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for being here tonight, Bashar.
Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
So my question is, my partner and I have some concepts and inventions that we believe to be beneficial to the planet in terms of raising the vibration.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you.
Great, okay. Of the relationship between humanity and Gaia. Anyways, my question is, given the high rate of humanity's current process of ascension,
Yes.
would these ideas be obsolete? Would we get there without them, organically?
That's up to you, isn't it?
Okay.
What are you excited to do? Remember that even when you create something physical, it's just an expression of consciousness anyway.
Totally.
But if you feel that that's the permission slip that is necessary to help others relate to the idea, then by all means you can use it. It's similar to the idea that when you perceive what you call our ship, or UFO as you call us sometimes, that we don't really need that, but it's an expression of our consciousness that in a sense is convenient for interacting with planets like yours, because you can relate to it.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
So, by all means, use the permission slip that you are most excited to use. If you change your mind about what works best for you, go with the flow. Yes?
Okay.
As the adept would do. Go with the flow.
Cool. Thank you.
Does that help?
That does help.
Anything
Just follow
else?
your excitement.
Not just follow your excitement. You know the whole formula now.
Without any expectations or
To the best
attachment
of your
to
ability, without an attachment to the outcome. Yes, because you see, again, the physical mind is not capable of actually knowing how something might happen, but the higher mind is. So when the physical mind thinks, oh, this is the ideal outcome,
Exactly.
you may actually be limiting the ideal outcome with your assumption of what the ideal outcome should be.
Yes.
Let the higher mind show you what the ideal outcome actually is.
Then the other question that I had was specifically, I've heard you talk about the end of money
Yes.
and the flow chart of where human value or human worth.
Yes.
Replaces
Eventually,
currency?
yes,
That's what I've
eventually
been
your
working on. So
so-called economic system will actually be based on the abilities of people.
That's what I've been working on.
Yes.
Something called the Human Unit of Energy System.
All
HUMS.
right. Then keep working if that's exciting to you.
Okay.
And
Is there
again,
any
remember,
confirmation
please remember, you never change the world you're on.
that- Only the one I'm in.
You change yourself and then shift to a world that already exists that's more representative of the vibrational change you've made within you.
Cool.
But the world you were in still exists
Okay.
and doesn't change. Does that make sense?
Can you embellish a little bit more on it?
What embellishment do you need?
Can you talk more about, is it possible for us to experience our enthusiasm collectively?
Well, you do, don't you? Don't you have some collective...
In synchronicity.
Don't you? We do.
I guess I don't.
You
know
don't?
what it would be like.
You don't know what it was like at all to experience exciting synchronicity with anyone else?
Oh, I do all the time, sure. Sorry.
Then what is it you think you're missing?
I would like to know what it is like to experience the possibility of facilitating more enthusiasm, even though I will be dead. I will be long gone, and then
Just because you're non-physical doesn't mean you can't participate.
sure.
Well,
Okay.
then trust the timing of whatever state you're in. You're still going to be able to do whatever it is that is truly you, that you're truly passionate about, whether you're physical or non-physical. Yes?
Yes.
Well then, what do you care what state you're in? Do you trust the way your life is going to unfold, or don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right, then it doesn't matter what state you're in. You will find yourself at exactly the right place, the right time, in the right state to do whatever it is that is exactly right for you. Be you physical, or be you spirit, or be you another alien being, or be you an interdimensional creature, or be you the interstitial spaces in between the dimensions. Doesn't matter. You will do what you will do when you are that you.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
Does that help?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm a little excited.
Just a little?
A little excited.
Oh, all right, just a little excited.
I was at 6 o'clock. I was about 40, 50 miles away, and I manifested me being here.
All right, malleability of space-time.
So I'm excited that I'm powerful as
You
everybody
are.
else is.
You all are.
I came from the past 2 years, a very stressful state.
Oh, well, how exciting.
Yeah. And it allowed me to develop in a lot of ways.
Yes.
It also allowed me to develop into some illnesses.
Oh, all right. That's exciting, too.
Yeah. So I decided to step back and just hone in on being a better self.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
And I'm in this space of pure nothingness. Literally, there's days that I think of nothing.
Well, even nothing is something, but I understand what you mean.
So, as a human, my fear is money-based. So I
Oh,
haven't
all
been
right.
working. So how do
One
I...
moment.
Yes.
You can't actually use that as an excuse, because there are many humans on your planet that are not in fear of the idea of money. So just because you're a human doesn't automatically assume that your fear is money-based. Don't make that connection.
That's my fear, my
Yes.
soul truth.
It's your personal challenge, yes.
Okay. So how do I know if I'm done with this cycle? Because I sure as hell don't want to leave this little...
What cycle? You mean your
This
physical
den.
life?
No, this den that I'm in. I'm in a little den.
A den.
Like, I'm like warm and fuzzy and I don't want to leave it. And I'm fearful of
About leaving it because what will happen if you do?
I guess my past, whatever happened, I got sick and I got too stressed and I didn't make the right choices.
You always make the right choices.
Yeah.
You always make the right choices. They may not be the choices you prefer, but if you make it, it's the right choice. If you use it that way, you will get the effect from it that it was the choice you needed to make. That means then you can make other choices that you prefer. But don't discount the choices you have made, otherwise you can't make new choices. You cannot get where you wish to go if you invalidate the stepping stones that brought you to where you are. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Because if you invalidate those stepping stones, there's nowhere for you to walk.
So the moment I decide to move forward in any direction, it's always the right decision at
Of
any
course, even if it's a direction you don't prefer. It was the right decision because perhaps you needed to find out that that was a direction you don't prefer. Remember, sometimes people on your planet have an easier time identifying what they do prefer by first experiencing what they don't, so that what they do prefer is clearer by contrast. If you use what you don't prefer that way in a positive context, it will be easier for you to identify what you do prefer, and then you won't have to spend so much time experiencing what you don't. But first you have to use what you don't prefer in a positive way as if you preferred it. That's the paradox.
How do I know if I'm living my highest life, my highest
Are
excitement?
you acting on your highest excitement every moment to the best of your ability that you know of?
No, I'm in a den.
Well, then obviously you know you're not. Yes?
Okay.
So it's clear that you're not living your highest excitement. Yes?
Yes.
Well, that's how you know.
And are illnesses finite?
Yes. But
And
sometimes they end with death. Still finite.
Shit. So if you,
Well,
okay, let me rephrase that.
oh, all right.
So if there's a belief that's holding me to an illness,
Yes,
and I'm aware I need to shift that belief,
yes.
how do I shift the belief?
Find out what the belief is.
Okay, I know what the belief is.
What is it?
I'm not good enough.
Well, why do you believe you're not good enough? Why would you buy into that? Does that make sense to you?
No, I've allowed it.
Because what are you getting out of it? Anything that you buy into, you only buy into because you're getting something out of it. If you really weren't getting anything out of it, you would let it go. What are you getting out of holding on to that belief?
Not challenging myself, just staying still.
And that's because you feel that if you challenge yourself, what will happen?
I'm gonna get sick again.
Well, there you go.
So do I mantra it? Do I journal it? Then
In other
burn
words,
it?
what we said earlier, paradoxically, it has to be all right for you to get sick in order for you to never get sick again. Because you are invalidating the sickness as an experience. Because you're saying there is no possible positive reason that I'm sick. But there could be. There could be. You can't invalidate your experiences. Any of them. They are there for a reason. To teach you something you need to know. So as soon as you start validating it and letting it be all right for whatever needs to happen and stop being afraid of what might happen, then it won't need to happen necessarily. In a sense, you are, in some senses, almost guaranteeing that you'll get sick by not ever wanting to get sick. Because you're saying that's the only path that I need to avoid. And you can't avoid it if there is a reason why you're creating it. Now, the reason why you're creating it may only be because you don't need it anymore. But you have to allow that to be okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Everything that happens in your life is okay. Everything that happens in your life is okay. Remember, you are an eternal, infinite, indestructible being. So what if you get sick and die? You'll still exist. You'll still exist. Oh, well, that was interesting. Speaking linearly, yes, I know everything exists at the same time, but speaking linearly from your linear perspective, you've done it many times. And in a sense, what we said a little while ago about you shifting from one parallel reality version of yourself to another billions of times a second means you're actually dying billions of times a second. This person standing there right now is not the same person. Literally, not the same person that was here a moment ago.
No, I get that.
You're dying all the time, being reborn all the time. So what? It's part of life. Allow yourself to know it's there for a reason. Use it for the positive reason it's there. And when you allow yourself to receive the message that the messenger is attempting to give you, the messenger will go on its way. The only reason things stick around is because you try to push them away. You don't pay attention to why they're there. So they keep knocking and becoming more insistent to get your attention. Because there's something there you want to learn about yourself. If only to reveal a belief you have that you don't prefer. Listen to them, accept, allow, invite those messengers in. Make me devastatingly ill if it's going to teach me something profound that I really, really want to know. Although I am open to learning it another way. I am truly willing to learn it in the path of least resistance. However, if the path that comes is the path that serves me and all concerned best, bring it on. Because I'm indestructible, eternal, and infinite.
And I may die, but it's okay.
Of course it's okay. And when it's okay, you probably won't die.
Okay.
At least not in the way that you mean. Do you understand?
Yes.
And besides which, unless you actually intentionally choose to take your own life physically, you cannot die before you chose your timing to die. Do you understand? Because if it really was that easy, you could just lie down on the floor and close your eyes and say, all right, I'm done, ready to go. Count to 10. If you can still open your eyes, you're not done. Because if it really was your time, you would leave. So you cannot leave before your time that you chose unless you actually choose to physically end your life, which is also a choice you're always given. But even if you end your life, you're actually still given a choice to go back. And I don't just mean in the idea of near-death experience. I mean you could actually take up where you left off in a parallel reality, never even knowing that you had died.
Stop.
You have choice at every point. You have choice at every point, even after death, to keep on living. Do you understand? You have choice at every point. You are that free. You are that unbound. You are that unshackled. You are that powerful. Does that help?
Yes. All right. Thank you. One baby question. Baby, tiny. Not all women are supposed to have babies, right? Speaking of babies, look who's pulling.
Yes, I'm rocking your baby question.
That's my question. Not all women are supposed to want to have babies.
It's not a supposed to. It's simply based on what you chose for your life. So no, not all people have chosen to have children.
Cool. Thanks.
Whatever temperature you want. Thank you.
Thank you.
Before anyone else, let me again just remind you. In general, you have made certain appointments. If you have made an appointment, there will be nothing that really stops that appointment. If you haven't made an appointment, there will be really nothing that causes it to happen. Just let your life unfold in its natural way and see what it is you've agreed to have happen. By the end of your life, you will know what all the agreements were. In other words, relax.
Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
I'm a bit nervous.
Nervous? Around us? Little old us?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
So last December, my highest excitement was to go to Peru.
Oh, all right. Did you go?
I went to Peru.
Oh, all right. How exciting.
It was very exciting.
Yes.
And I decided to go to Machu Picchu.
And did you?
I did the 4-day Inca Trail to Machu Picchu.
And was that exciting? Some hesitation.
It was very difficult.
In what way?
I was sick.
Oh, more sickness. All right.
Yeah.
So what did you teach yourself in that experience? What did you learn?
That I was strong enough to do the hike
Yes.
when I was sick.
Did you?
I did.
All right. And?
Well, I was kind of hoping
Yes.
when I went to Machu Picchu
Yes.
that I would feel some great energy.
You did. It just made you sick. I'm not being facetious. Understand that sometimes when you're not used to certain vibrations, at first because of the resistances within your body, based on your energy system, based on your belief systems, that resistance to that new energy may make you feel ill. But that's a good sign because it means the energy is there. It means you're processing it. That's wonderful.
But I feel
You'll get
like
used to it. And then it won't make you sick.
I feel like I got sick maybe because I had some blockage that the energy
I just told you that. Yes, of course you do, but so what?
So how do I get rid of that?
Go back again. Go back again. You'll be stronger next time. Are you acting on your highest excitement? You said you were.
Yes.
Well, it's a process. Yes? You can do the threshold of believability and all that if you wish as permission slips. But what you did is all right. Please, 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 all of you, please watch your definitions of these things. The ups, the downs, the ups, the downs. So what? It doesn't have to be looked at like this. It can be looked at like this. You're always climbing, even if you're going up and down. Why assume you're back to zero? You made progress. You got stronger. You have the saying on your planet, yes? That which doesn't kill you
Makes
you stronger. The idea is that you do need challenges in your planet, in your sphere of experience. You need those challenges to grow. You accepted the challenge because you knew you were powerful enough to. You will grow from it. It will be easier next time that kind of energy comes in. You'll be less resistant to it. It'll be more fun. Allow this to be a positive and fun experience that you got sick, because it means, oh boy, I got the energy I asked for. Obviously, I have a little work to do, but that's all right. That's all right. By feeling it and being sick, that means I'm working through my resistances. I'm working through my blockages. You understand? Look at it in a positive way. Define it as a positive experience. If you don't define it as a positive experience, it will be harder next time, not easier. Because you'll have added that much more resistance, that much more negative energy by defining the fact you got sick as something that wasn't supposed to happen. It happened. Blessings on you for being strong enough to experience that challenge.
Okay.
Yes?
Thank you. Thank you, Bashar.
Do you understand this? Can you take this to heart? Or are you still feeling disappointed in yourself?
I'm just wondering, because when I returned from Peru, I started to get very serious migraines,
Yes.
and they're getting worse and worse.
I know. You need to let go of your resistance that things have to happen in a certain way in order for you to believe that you are actually growing spiritually. Many people in your metaphysical community have this very strange idea that just because you're becoming more spiritual, that you won't have any challenges anymore. Just the opposite is the case. You'll have more challenges because you're more capable of handling them. Remember, as you expand your consciousness, because there is polarity in creation, you don't become less aware of the negative, you become more aware of it. Doesn't mean you have to choose it, but you become more aware of it as a choice. But when you refuse to acknowledge that it has a right to be there, you resist, you tighten up, and the energy can't get through. You can't really make the choice that you prefer, and there will be physiological repercussions to that. Relax. You're doing fine. When you relax your expectations of yourself and your assumptions, the migraines will vanish. Yes?
I have to relax my expectations
Yes.
and my assumptions.
Yes. Because again, you went there with a certain assumption and an expectation of what you wanted to experience in a certain way. You experienced it in a way that you didn't expect, and you reacted negatively to that experience instead of responding positively to it. Therefore, you caused even more restriction, which is causing the migraines. Loosen up. Lighten up. Be nicer to yourself. Relax. You did fine. You'll get better at it. Yes?
Yes. Thank you.
Why are you in such a rush to be so spiritual?
It's fun. It's my highest excitement.
Yes, I know, but you need to go about it in a way that's also grounded. Remember, it's not about running away from physical reality. It's about incorporating physical reality into the physical experience and the spiritual experience simultaneously. There is absolutely nothing, as we said initially, unspiritual about physical reality. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Then remember the saying you have on your planet. You are not a human having a spiritual experience. You are a spirit having a human experience. You're already spiritual. Lighten up on yourself. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
One moment. It will be of some help to you, if you haven't already attracted yourself to it, to have the idea of some immersion in relaxing hot mineral springs? Yes?
Yes.
Is that something that you can do?
Yes.
What's the hesitation in your answer?
I'm just wondering where I would do it.
Do you believe that the synchronicity in your reality will provide you a place?
Yes.
No? Why the hesitation?
I'm
Does anyone in the room know of a mineral hot spring? Raise your hand. How many people raise their hands?
yeah, about 50.
I think synchronicity has provided you some information. You just need to be bold enough to ask. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Be bold. Move forward. Relax. Enjoy. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Is there another question?
Would you like us to pull another name?
Do you wish to?
Sure.
What is the time frame?
10 minutes or so.
Then, if you wish to pull another questioner, by all means do so.
Close call. Katie. Was there more than one Katie? Yes. No, it just says Katie. No, yes, with an underline. That's you, huh? Okay.
Hello, Bashar.
Good day, Katie with an underline.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Gonna just take a breath. This was a nice surprise.
All right.
So.
Do you have any other kind?
No.
Thank you.
Recently, I've been having lots of different communications opening up to me.
All right.
That have been different than ones I've had in the past.
Well, change is a law.
Yes, yes. I'm a little nervous, caught off guard. Okay.
Oh, all right. Why did you have a guard? What do you need protection from?
Maybe that's what my question is about.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Then what's your question?
Okay, so the mix of messages I've been getting, or communications have been with my maternal grandmothers. And what I've been receiving is that I need not worry, that my life is going to be flowing, that I'm taken care of.
Your life is going to be flowing, or your life is flowing?
That my life is flowing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep it in the present.
Right.
Would be part of that message. Yes?
Yes.
All right. Maybe you need to pay closer attention to the messages.
Yeah.
All right. And
I also had the experience of meeting some people that I might have star connection with, or star family.
Is that a question?
No, it's just a statement.
Oh, all right.
fear came up.
Of what? How exciting.
Yeah, yes.
Love when fears come up. Because you are then discovering a new portion of yourself.
Right, yeah. And I came in, or I was able to see that.
What was the fear? What was the fear?
The fear was that I might be vulnerable, that I might be putting my trust.
You mean you are defining vulnerability as weakness instead of strength?
No, that I might be putting my trust into people that don't have my highest
all right.
interest.
But if
in
you
mind.
know that if you give positive meaning to your life, that you will always get a positive effect out of every circumstance, regardless of anyone else's intention, what difference does that make whether they do or not?
Right, yeah, and I think I've come back into that feeling.
Oh, all right,
It took
thank
me
you.
a few, a few
Cycles,
weeks.
all right, that's
yes,
all right.
So it's exciting to be coming out of that.
Yes, all right.
And new directions are opening up.
Yes.
A friend gave me a few tablas, and I don't know how to play them. They're drums.
Oh, all right.
So
Is that something that you're excited to learn?
I'm excited to learn it. It's
Yes.
hasn't been a part of my life so far, but now it's here. So
Well, all right, but it's up to you to decide whether you really prefer that, whether it's really part of your passion or not.
right, yeah.
Just because something shows up doesn't necessarily have any particular built-in meaning. It's up to you to supply the meaning.
right.
It's up to you to recognize it as something representative of your passion and your excitement or not. It's up to you to have the discernment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes? Yes?
Yes,
Sometimes
yes.
things come into your life just to give you the opportunity to have the ability to discern the difference. Just because something comes in doesn't mean you have to do that thing. Remember, zero expectation, zero assumption, zero insistence. Just because something excites you doesn't mean that the thing that excites you has to come to fruition. It may only excite you to lure you in a certain direction just to get you to move. Because
I
that's
see.
what you actually need to do. As you say colloquially in your language, just to get you off your butt. That may be the only reason why that thing excited you. You don't know.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
let it play out. When you can take it no further, act on the next most exciting thing, knowing that it doesn't matter how things look, it's the excitement in them that tells you they're all connected, not the surface feature. They don't have to look anything alike
Yeah.
to be connected, but the excitement tells you they are.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes?
I think that speaks to the question
All right.
that has come up tonight for me. So,
Why, how synchronous.
well, thank you.
We thank you.
Yeah. Good night.
And to you. And to all of you. Thus then, we extend to each and every one of you and all of you our unconditional love and our deep appreciation and gratitude for the co-creation of this interaction between our respective realities, so that in the duality we create a new trinity of a new reality in which we both can play. We thank you. Pleasant dreams. Good day. Did y'all have a good time? Thank you very much, everyone, for being here tonight and for everyone who helped put this all together. Thank you. We'll see you again. Have a good night.